Hello, everyone. This is the review of the Batman the Animated Series Lego Batmobile. This set comes in for about $60 and with 3 minifigures and a really just great build. I will say, I feel like this $60, range, I feel like it was a little bit much, but overall, the build itself is just phenomenal. It's great. Let's get into the minifigures first. So first of all, we have Mr. Freeze. We could get that to center in the camera. There we go. And yeah, here he is. I am a really big fan of the sleek torso printing. I think that looks really good. And along with the headpiece, I believe this is the same one you can get in another set. I don't know off the top of my head if it was Arkham, but it was another Batman set that he came in, and I believe so at least, or at least the face and headpiece mold. I like it. I think he looks good. I wish they would have done just a little bit more with him. Maybe give him some printed legs or at least a backpack to go with it, to go with the freeze gun. And that in itself, like, it looks good, the freeze gun. It has the new stud launcher mechanic, and for an animated series, I actually think personally, I think it fits kind of well. I just wish that they added a backpack or a little tube even that could attach to his back, and I think that really would have just put the figure together. It almost feels a little incompleted, but it's still a great figure nonetheless. Next up is Harley Quinn, and wow, they really knocked it out of the park with this one. The color scheme, the face printing, the leg printing, and even the build for the hammer. I think it just looks great. No complaints. She also has a alternative headpiece, and then that's also her back printing. It's been a while since I've owned a Harley Quinn or like a Jester type minifigure, but the last one I had, I remember this headpiece being rubber, but now it's hard plastic. And I actually really like that choice because that rubber piece with that original Harley Quinn minifigure has kind of like withered through time. And it came off a lot. So I really like the choice that they made with this. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Batman. And wow, I think this might be a top minifigure for me. I have heard a lot of complaints and different controversies about, the mask, and the rubber capes and things like that. But no, I think he looks so good, especially for an animated series. I feel like it really captured the aesthetic really, really well. He also has dual molded legs, so that is always nice, and a little bit of leg printing. This is also the torso too, and what I like about it is that it's simple. Like, it's plain, but it gets the job done, a lot like how the animated series or like how things cross over in animation does. I feel like it crossed over really well. The helmet is the new helmet piece as well, that includes the eyes. So you can just have a regular Bruce Wayne headpiece. I believe this is Draco Malfoy's headpiece, actually. But, it works. And then this is the rubber cape as well, and this is the back printing. He has a alternate expression where he's a little more calm, and this is him without the cape. But I feel like if you're gonna have Batman, you need him with the cape. It's iconic. Like, the cape in itself is a weapon for Batman, While I do love all of these figures, again, that Mr. Freeze just felt a little incomplete, but still great figures nonetheless. So, moving on to the build itself, as you can see, it comes with a stand. It's great. I like the stand. I wish that this tile piece right here was printed. It was actually a sticker. But no, it still looks good. And the stand that it comes on actually serves as a Lazy Susan, which is really cool. And I really like this feature that they have. I think it looks great, especially to display, you know, and it comes off very easily. You clip it to the back like so. And it comes with this little spinny tile piece. And this is a little more in-depth of a look on the tile. So moving on to the build of the Batmobile itself, I think it looks great. I love the dark blue aesthetic that they decided. And if you look to the front, it has these little headlights. I wish these were also printed, but you know, it's cool. I love these little like grill markers. This as well. Yeah, it's also a very like solid brick built build, if that makes sense. Like the whole build just feels super, super solid, and I like that. It's great. These are all smoothened out as well, which is a nice touch. I don't know if you could see here, there are holes. And you might be wondering, what are the holes for? Well, it's actually to put these blasters on. And you can have the Batmobile displayed like this or without, but personally, I think it looks a lot better without it. Like it just kind of, it takes a little bit of playability, yeah, but for me at least, I prefer it smoothened out. And I really like that they added that feature. Moving on to the cockpit, it opens just like so. And you actually, if you look inside, there is a lot of room. And I think that's great. Like it is very spacious, even to the point where you can fit your Batman with the rubber cape inside. Just like so. And it, like, wow, I think it just looks amazing. Let's try to zoom in on that. These are all stickers too, the control panels, and I really like how they use this piece as well for the steering wheel. Moving on to the back, which is honestly one of my favorite parts. Let's focus that out a little bit. You have these, you have like the iconic, I'm really blanking on the word, but you have these iconic like Batman, not spoilers, but like the back of the car. It just looks great alongside with the fire piece and the exhaust, and some brake lights. And like, if you look at this build, it just looks so good from the back. Like, wow. Also, a really neat play feature is if you roll the car, the fire spins. And that's triggered by a little gear mechanism that you can even see in the back, like so. Right here. Oh, my finger is blocking it. But yeah, right there. And it's great. I think besides the price, it was an expensive set. I think this is honestly one of my favorite Batmobiles in a while. My dad, I remember watching this with my dad when I was like a lot younger, and like it was just so iconic. Like it's great. But yeah, that is the review for the Lego Batman, the animated series Batmobile. I do hope that they come out with more animated sets like so. I think it looks great. But I will say, for DC specifically, we need, or at least the Lego community, or not Lego community, just Lego as a whole, needs to branch out a little more. I feel like there are so much more DC sets that have so much potential that isn't directly correlated to Batman. Like the Flash or just Justice League sets in total. Like you could throw in the JLA, JSA. You know, like it. There are so much more possibilities that I feel like Lego could be doing with DC, and it's a shame we're only getting Batman sets, whether or not I like them or not. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the review. Have a good day.